Hollow Royal of Sao. Malik Balor? Audience under the patronage of Elder Balandal. Here is Enzo Kori-Odan, the King of Zama, and his wife, the Queen Erin Kori-Odan. We will hear you. You are speaking to the lords of the people of the Rock, the King Eloric Mankara and his Queen Niami Mankara. Thank you for receiving us, King and Queen, and thanks also to the wise council of the city of Asau. We have traveled a long way to ask for your help. Our city Zama is currently under attack from an external power. Are you just like laying down? That's what it looks like. We are here to ask if you can support us with part of your army so that we can retake our city. Who is the assailant? Which tribe is attacking you? Zama has been attacked by my queen's brother. His name is Ngarba Avu. He raised an army and claimed our throne. We were saved by my Jew and exiled to Figul. A family quarrel. Why would I send the sons of the Rock to die for your family problems? What does Zama represent in the balance of forces in this world? If you help us, Zama will never forget her debt to Asau. You will always be able to rely on our friendship. The power of friendship, man. Rely on your friendship. Is this a joke? Majesties, our guests come from a faraway land. Allow me to explain what is at stake, so that they can shed light on their possible support of our interests. My time and that of my husband are precious. Honorable Balandal, I think that you have shown great disregard for the king and myself by introducing that kind of person to the assembly. I don't know about this queen, man. Calm down, my queen. Elder Balandal, please continue. Keep in mind that my respect for you is at stake. Thank you, noble king of the Sons of the Rock. I will be brief, my queen. King of Zama, Queen of Zama, have you heard about Unkungu Damu? It means the twilight of blood in the ancestral language. Controller just vibrated for some reason. Eurythi, my spear, and my Aurion are vibrating. Oh. Is it because of those words? Why? I don't know, man. Unkungu Damu represents the first day of our era's calendar, but to understand it well, we must go back 5,000 years ago, when the first men arose on the central continent of Kamboja. 3 main tribes existed: the Wangas to the north, who live in the heights, the Bojas in the midland, in the plains, and the Asaus to the south, living in the crevices. The plain was obviously the richest area of the continent. It was therefore easier for the Bojas' population to grow. The Bojas colonized all the entire continent, forcing the other tribes to survive on the fringes. This unfair balance lasted for centuries, but then an event occurred which changed everything. The Aurion appeared in the form of the Emoja. The humans could therefore craft boats, enabling them to dominate the oceans and seas. The Bojas lost a big advantage in their domination of the continent. For centuries, the Wangas of the north and the Asaus of the south were not able to communicate because exchanges were controlled by the Bojas in the center of the continent. You know, whenever I see Wangas, it makes me think of Bongas from Final Fantasy XII. I'm just saying. Via the sea, the 2 tribes began to build relationships to enable them to survive and to rebalance power on the central continent. The Bojas decided to eliminate the 2 tribes by poisoning and starving them. Faced with this attack, the oppressed tribes had 2 reactions. Some built arches to explore the oceans and find other lands. Others decided to rebel against the Bojas. There were not enough survivors to lead an all-out war. They attacked Bojas civilians in small gangs to get their revenge. The response of the Bojas was incredibly brutal. In only one day, the entire Boja army carried out a coordinated operation, a lightning genocide, to eliminate all the Wangas and Isaos on the continent. When the sun went down after the sinister day, the ground was the same color as the red sky. It was Unkungudamu, the twilight of blood. The Wangas and Isaos who had survived the massacre were scattered across other regions in the world. For centuries, everyone wanted to reconquer the central land from the Bojad. Several times, the Wangas and the Isaos formed an alliance against the central tribe. Sometimes the Bojas again wanted to enslave the other tribes. Today, the world still bears the scars of these past battles. So I wonder if this whole lore and stuff is based on actual African lore. Maybe some of it is, I'm really not sure, but it could be. For example, centuries ago in Bodiop, the Boja slave traders captured Isaos to make them work in their Oronite mines. Is this not ironic, King of Zama? About 20 years ago, the present queen of Bojas wanted peace. An Orionic tournament called Ashubi Ya Magorfia, meaning the dawn of forgiveness in the ancients' language. It was organized between the tribes. In truth, is that this peace is fragile. Each tribe watches the other, waiting for an opportunity to turn the situation to their advantage or for revenge. Today there is geopolitical balance between all the tribes. Each has a stake in the concert of nations. The Bojas are the most advanced people in Umoja, and they have a highly organized army. However, they have also exhausted all their Oronite reserves during the last centuries. The Isaos have improved their ability to dig up the rocks. We have become the best Oronite miners. This obviously makes us a key ally for the Bojas. The Isaos are a mixed tribe between the Wanga and the Isao. They live in an archipelago. They have established commercial routes which supply all the other continents. It is a neutral economic zone. The Wanga are scattered across the cold and harsh lands in the north. They experienced a long period of instability and served as mercenaries for others. They bear the greatest grudge towards the Bojas. Some of the Wangas were tired of conflict. They retired to the lands of the east. They became the Bowangas, the tribes of the griots, who dedicate their lives to understanding the true nature of Aurion. We are coming to the final point of this explanation. Zama is located on the continent of the Odanis. Until now, we didn't even know that there was a city there. It looks like you did your research. What is your place in the history? Based on your physical appearance, you seem to be Bojas, but your behavior reveals that you are not from the central tribe. What is the place of Zama? I have never thought about it. Until now, I knew nothing about the outside world. Did Junama send me here so that I ask myself this question? We don't really know what to answer. That confirms what I was saying. They are useless to us. Next audience, please. They have already made us lose enough time. We may have information on what is really going on in Bodiop. Looks like they got the king's attention. Bodiop, what do you know? We have proof that some of your council are enriching themselves illegally in Bodiop Forest. Lies. How dare you insult our hospitality, King of Zama? Well, you know he's involved. These accusations are serious, King of Zama. You better be sure of what you're saying. We will give you all the proof if you accept to help us. I cannot decide without having seen your proof. On the other hand, if what you have said is true, I will use all my power to support you. Do we agree? Yes, we will tell you everything and show you the astral memory of our Kalu. In this case, when the elders retire, I am going to talk with the King of Zama. All those who leave the city will be considered guilty. But, Excellency, this is a council assembly. We have several subjects to discuss. For the well-being of the city. These accusations regarding Bodiop are a rumor. You are surely not going to doubt the council based on these strangers' allegations. Darling, you should not alienate the council in these troubled times. We have already broken enough of our protocols for these people. It was not a request, but an order. You should not... Niami, you leave as well. I will stay in conclave with my bodyguard Malik, and the King and Queen of Zama until further notice. Achievement unlocked Unkungu Damo. Thinking maybe the Queen's involved with some of that body up business, but I don't know. Maybe she's just a bitch. I listen to you. What you have said explains many things. I have a final question. Why do you want to recover your throne? Is it the thirst for power, money, or even honor? What is your motive? I could say that I want to recover my birthright, but the truth is, I do not like reigning. The morning of my coronation, I considered myself unworthy of my duties. Then I walked in the city and saw my people happy and everyone who believed in me. If I want to return to Zama, it is above all for them. The Zamians are my people and our family. You seem to have the ideal kingdom, a people who love you, a queen who supports you. How are your elders? They practically educated me. They are the old guardians of the ancestral knowledge of Zama. They are very strict when they make me study the royal rites, but I have always known that they only wanted the best for me. If everything was so perfect, why did your brother-in-law, Ngarbu Ivu, attack you? Many monarchs are convinced that they are loved. They see their people through a distorted veil from their ivory tower. One day, their people rebel without them having seen it coming. We don't understand my brother's act. He left a long time ago on the orders of our previous king to complete his legacy and to return to Zama to help us reign. But the longer we are outside our city, the more we realize how complicated things are outside of Zama. You could say that. Perhaps we will understand him better at the end of our journey. I envy you. We are almost the same age, but you have more positive vision of a king's role. Now that you mention it, may I ask a question? When we arrived in the city, most of the people complained of your unfair taxes. Why do you take so much? Unlike you, I haven't inherited of an ideal world. I must manage many pressures at all levels. 2 years ago, the central tribe of the Bojas quadrupled their orders of Aurionites. This was very good for business in Asau. We therefore intensified our work in the mines. I asked my people to pay more tax because it allowed us to invest and sustain production. They supported me enthusiastically, but all did not go as planned. Does it ever? We needed to develop our mines. All the sons of the rock dug hard for the prosperity of the nation, but suddenly the intertribal price of Aurionite dropped. The Bojas decided to buy the Aurionite at a lower price. I reacted by deciding to stop our commercial exchanges. I thought that they would be short of Aurionite and would return to negotiations. My people supported me at first, but when the crisis lasted, they were overcome by personal interests. Each day there were riots, with the workers calling for the reopening of the mines. The elders asked me to give up. Since the Bojas appeared not to be in short supply of Auronites, I was forced to surrender, to the detriment of our long-term interests. Now we currently suffer from a trade imbalance with the central tribe. We work 3 times harder to maintain our lifestyle. I have increased taxes so that we can open more mines. I opened our borders to have more workers so that the city does not sink. Despite all my efforts, it was not enough. I was missing something. How were the Bojas able to survive our strike? No other tribe was capable of supplying the Aurionite they needed. I began to suspect the existence of an illegal Aurionite traffic in Asau. This black market must be run by the elders in this council. I did not have enough proof before you arrived. You have given me the missing piece of the puzzle. Body up in the Karos. There you go. These elders make slaves work in illegal mines, and they sell the Orionite directly to the Bojas. How can they betray their tribe so profoundly? I have stopped trying to understand the dark heart of men. I have lost everything in this political battle. That's politics for you. My people see me as a tyrant and a liar who extorts their money. Of course the corrupted elders encourage this propaganda. My council is divided. The friends of yesterday are my enemies today. Some have joined the cause of the corrupted elders. Without a doubt, they want to ensure their survival after my downfall. What solitude? How could such a young man bear it? If Zama was so corrupted, what type of person would I have been? Your queen does not support you? It doesn't seem that way. It seems she's corrupted as well. Niami? I have lost her love, too. She married a king, not a martyr. She believes that I have put us in danger for an ungrateful population. We have truly hurt each other during these last months. We speak only during the councils. Each of us thinks that it's the other's fault. This is probably true. Man, that is not a good thing. When a marriage fails, responsibilities are shared. I hope that one day she will forgive me for my shortcomings. At least I have the opportunity to have all these elders arrested for corruption and change things. I would like you to help us catch them. Help you? But you seem to have enough soldiers. Yes, but to organize a large military action takes time, and could create a panic in the population, which could be caught between two fires. Furthermore, I think they are already preparing their defense or attempting to flee the city. We must therefore act quickly. You will go with my personal guard, Malik Belior. He has my full trust. What do you think? I don't like fighting, but if we can help them here, maybe we can return to Zama more quickly. So let's do it. We are with you, King Eloric. Well said, King of Zama. This is the start of our friendship, and of the friendship between our two tribes. I would like to ask you to keep this between us, as we have not yet finished. I advise you to prepare well, and to return when you are ready for combat. Okay. I guess we can prepare for combat and such. In addition to being the king's bodyguard, I am also his confidant. You really have fallen in good arms. Well, that's good. Well, I think we are pretty much ready to go. Are we not? I guess we could like go to the shop, see if there's anything we want to buy before we do this, because I'm guessing we're going to end up getting into battles and such, so, you know. Better make sure that we're prepared. Let's go to the market area, shall we? See if there's any shops, any supplies that we want to get or anything like that. Yeah, I think this is basically the equipment shop, right? We already got the best stuff here. We don't really need to worry about that. Excusez-moi. Let's see. I knew there was a second one coming. Excuse me. Alright, so we could buy some more of this rice because we don't have very much of it. Some more of this. Some more peppers. Oh, I thought I only had 461 Yodas. I was like, what? There we go. Anything we want here? So we could get a few of these. I don't know if I think that's good. Okay. I think we're pretty much good to go. But I think we're going to call this a recording session here. Like I said, I'm recording in full screen, so I don't know how long I've been recording for, but I think this would be a good place to leave off for next time. So we're going to call this a recording session here. Let me see what level I'm in here real quick. Yeah, Honor's level 27. Anger's level 16. Starting to catch up. Alright. So when we come back, it looks like we're going to head out and see just what exactly we need to do here. And, yeah, we'll go from there. So, thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you next time for more Aurion, Legacy of the Kori-Odan. Good stuff.